Hello, YouTube. I don't know if you can see here. If we thought the parking lot was bad, I was talking to Brian here, who is my guide, my hero. Take me out to look at the land. He was saying all the trails are pretty much like this. So definitely, if you want to come back here, you're gonna need a 4x4, probably lifted truck with pretty big wheels.
Yep.
And right now it's dry, which he was telling me is actually easier here to drive through than when it's wet.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a challenge. You guys are, that have been with me for a while, you've seen the compound. So we were out there, and you know that that development that never became had paved roads. This area here is actually doesn't have paved roads. It's just trails that people have made over the years.
Been here since 1951.
1951. They've had this, and you can see here like various camps.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Now I guess people can actually tow these things. They can't drive it over here.
No, they all get towed in, correct?
Yeah, I saw somebody had a tractor or something pulling one of those shipping containers.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely if you're gonna come back here, you need 4x4, and you need to be prepared, because it's not like paved roads, but there are people who have camps out here.
Yeah, there's some really nice camps out here.
Yeah, I saw the aerial is what it was I saw the area and I saw RVs out there, and so I was like, okay, these are roads.
These three are usually the worst. You got Big Sandy right over here is what they call that. This is called Little Sandy. And then over here is the power lines that we're coming up on. These are the three most direct and quickest routes. However, they are the most softest as far as sand.
Wow. Now, what's the strategy or secret for driving through this stuff? Because I saw even trucks were getting stuck out there in the parking lot.
Well, you gotta know how to drive. I mean, you don't want to just go balls to the wall. You want to try not to spin your tires as much as possible. A stock tire will actually get you through more out here than a big tire.
Really?
Yep.
I thought you would need one of those tires with the big, huge spreads on it because of the sand.
No, that'll actually dig you down faster. As far as sugar sand, more of an all-terrain type tire is what's most common and what will get you around the easiest.
Wow, that's good to know, because I was like, well, geez, I'm gonna need a 4x4 with those big ass.
Yeah. I mean, a good 33 or a 35-inch tall tire is about all you'll ever need, even when it's wet out here.
What about like the inflation? Do you want to underinflate or?
Definitely underinflation helps. It's good to have you a little onboard air compressor or something, so once you go back out on the hard pack, you can, pump your tires back up. But if you can deflate them down to about 15 or 20 psi with any tire, you'll pretty much float anywhere you need to go.
Wow.
And this is what they call main trail. And that's the main mud hole area where everybody plays around in the water and the mud there.
Yeah, I noticed that's quite a contrast today than it was on the weekend. The weekend was like packed.
Weekends are always packed. Holidays are even more so. There's a lot of places around here that hold off-roading events like Redneck Yacht Club, Triple Canopy Ranch, and so forth. When they're having their big events, there's not as many people out here. But on like non-event weekends, when those people aren't holding those events, it gets pretty packed out here. I mean, you're close to like 11, 12, 13,000 acres out here. So if you get 3,000-4,000 people out here, it seems like a lot, but
it's all spread out.
It's spread out enough. But this is the main drag that everybody pretty much uses non-stop. Trucks, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, it don't matter.
Wow.
And when it's really wet out here, this road gets really bad. Just the ruts and people tearing it up and stuff.
Now, are you manually controlling the speed, or do you have some kind of setting on your truck that's...
No, I'm just feathering the gas pedal.
Wow.
Just got it 4 high and Easy on it. That's all you got to do. So people get misconception that you get into sand, you gotta give it a whole lot of throttle and spin your tires, and that does nothing but displace more sand than you are moving, so you wind up sinking.
You don't want to stop, right?
Not if you don't have to, no. But as long as you keep a good steady pace up, a little momentum, you'll get through anything you need to get through.
Yeah, some of these camps look huge.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Wow.
I got a buddy of mine that drives a Subaru Forester out here. It's all stock, and he makes it just about everywhere.
I can imagine trying to navigate this place at night.
That ain't so bad.
you probably know the roads like the back of your hand.
Yeah, there ain't too many I don't know. Shortcuts and cut-throughs.
Big ditch right there.
Yeah,
you didn't know
the canals that run.
Yeah.
It comes from the main mud hole. And it flows all the way down here to this intersection. This is where Hoberry Road connects on the main trail. And then the water flows over that way into the swamps.
Wow.
When we get a lot of rain real fast, this will actually flow over the road here.
Wow.
Not like rapid-wise or nothing, but,
yeah, but
the water's moving a little bit.
I'm just shocked at how much sand is back here. I guess this is where it is, how it is all over Florida, other than
Florida's a giant sandbox.
It's just like when the cars go on it so much, right?
Yep.
It wears out the topsoil.
That's it.
And so what we're seeing is pretty much Florida.
You got white sands, yellow sands, and you got like a clay mixture in Florida. And out here, it's mostly white sands or sugar sand. If you dig down far enough, you'll get yellow sand. Yellow sand is like a compactable. It's what they use for building pads with to erect structures on. But most of the stuff's out here just white sand or sugar sand.
Now I saw you like on the group going around like with was it a tractor? You were trying to grade the road or something? What were you doing?
I take care of just about every road out here.
Wow. And what do you do basically? You just flatten it or
fill
what?
in the low spots and take out the high spots, and you know, if there's a rut starting or a hole starting, I'll go and fill it in, just so I can try and keep the flow of traffic going. Because
wow,
once it starts getting tore up, you know, it's if you don't take care of it or nip it in the bud right then and there, it'll get really, really bad, and then people get stuck all the time, and then I'm always pulling people out.
Yeah, I noticed like yeah, basically as soon as you get stuck and people start gassing it, it's digging a bigger and bigger hole.
Yep, that's the worst thing you can do is get on the gas. You want to try not to spin the tire.
Because the average speed limit here is about 10-15.
Yeah, unless you're on a four-wheeler or side-by-side. In a vehicle, you're not going over 10 or 15. Unless you got a truck that's set up for big bumps and ruts and holes and such.
Now, what's this truck you're driving?
It's a Toyota Tundra.
Tundra, and it is a four-wheel?
Yes, it's four-wheel drive.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and resume later, so I'm going to go ahead and sign out for now. So stay tuned.